Hello, all. I hope you've had a good day. I went to the beach for a little bit with a girlfriend. People are very entertaining, to say the least. People honestly, if you just leave people space, they tell on themselves. They really do. They really do. We had this family that came up and sat on top of us pretty much. And then they took it upon themselves to set up camp directly in front of us. Directly in front of us. There was ample amount of room on the beach. The beach was not busy today. And they decided to set up camp maybe 5 feet in front of us on a good day. On a good day. And the gentleman there, without a doubt, brother. I hope you get paid enough. Bless your heart for what you put your family through. I hope you get paid enough. That's all I gotta say. And I was talking to my girlfriend, she got really upset about it, and it's just I said, girl, this is how it is everywhere I go. This is what I go through everywhere I go. Straight up. I'm used to it. I'm numb to this, and she got really upset about it. And I was just talking to her about the dynamics of it. It's clear as day. So-and-so and so-and-so probably works for so-and-so or retired so-and-so. They all band together. That goes without saying. You can just read the mannerisms of people. You really can. And you could tell that the family wasn't happy. The dynamics there are sad. And that kind of stuff breaks my heart. I could care less if you sit on top of me. I can care less if you do any of that. None of that makes a difference to me anymore. I'm so numb to it, it's not even funny. I'm more concerned about the dynamics that you're putting your children and your family through. You know what I mean? I said to my girlfriend, bless her heart, meaning the wife, And she's like, bless her heart, but you are where you're at in life because of choices you make. Only you can change your happiness. I had to face that too. It's a hard truth. A lot of people don't, they're unhappy. And so because they're unhappy, they pour out, negativity out into the world, but you blame the world for your unhappiness, but the world is not the reason why you're unhappy. It's nothing to do with it. You are the reason why you're unhappy. And see, a lot of people they don't want to face that. And so it's one of those things. You just kind of take it in stride. And then I went and I mailed my packet to TikTok for all my 5 bands. And like I told my girlfriend, I'm just at a place now where it's like, I'm done playing the games when it comes to TikTok and all that crap and all the crap they're doing on the censorship and all the stuff they're doing in reference to both my devices, all of this stuff. Like, it's just, you can have it. You can have it at this point. My energy, my presence speaks on behalf of itself, and as does yours. Everybody's does. Nobody deserves to be mistreated. Nobody deserves to be chastised. Nobody deserves to be mocked. Nobody deserves to be stolen from. And nobody deserves to have the entire community in different ways go against them. But seeing as we live in a world that does such things, God creates these different circumstances and, testimonies, because everybody's testimony is different, to show you at the end of the day, I'm not in control, you're not in control, he's in control, whether you believe in him or not, whether you do all this other crap in the background, none of that matters. None of that matters. Like we saw a dolphin at the beach today. It was literally like right there, bird's eye, and just the animals in nature just move around me. They just move around me. That's good enough for me. I'm not here to chase clout. I'm not here to chase fame. I dang sure not here to chase money. I dang sure not here to chase nothing. I'm here to exist. Exist in the presence of myself and exist in the presence of God. Lead by example. Touch people as much as I can in the day-to-day. Acts of service, acts of kindness. If I'm called to make a video, I'll make a video. If I'm not, I'm not. And it's one of those things, it's unfortunate, how everything has transpired. My heart breaks for everybody entangled in it. It does indeed. I pray for everyone profusely, and it's one of those things. I can't save everybody. I can love, I can spread love and light all day. From afar. From afar. You have to become one with yourself. If you're exhausted and depleted, feel it. Like, I feel so exhausted and depleted here the last 72 hours. And so I'm just going to rest the rest of the day, and I'm going to rest all day tomorrow before my job. Like, I am so locked in on doing what I need to do to get myself out of my living circumstances, and seeing as they're going out of their way to block me from making any type of money on any platform. Like, anytime I try to go live on anything, it doesn't work. I can't even, like, it's abundantly clear, right? So because I know that, I just don't even feed into it. I don't feed into it. So I adapt to my surroundings. I'm very adaptable. You have to adapt to your surroundings, right? And seeing as I live in this little simulation, you know, it's one of those things, like, you know, call it what you want, narrate it what you want, put this in your group chat, do whatever makes you feel happy, man. I am here for it. I truly am. I'm doing what makes me feel happy. So why wouldn't I want you to do the same? That doesn't even make sense. You know, think about that. You want to be happy, so don't chastise other people doing what makes them happy, whatever that looks like for them. Whether they make videos, they don't make videos. You know, they don't want to work a prestigious job, okay? They don't want all the money in the world, okay? They don't want to be controlled. They'd rather walk in freedom with God, okay? You know, if that makes them happy, clap for them. We got to quit with this competing with each other. It's just ridiculous. It creates so much unnecessary chaos. It was so funny too. I went into the mail office to mail this after, and there was this big group of men, boys that came in, and they tried to cut. And the mail lady was like, no, you can't cut. You're going to go. And so the guys are being kind of, you know, a little over the top. I made sure to let them know that, because literally an hour and a half later, we had a full family just sit right in front of us at the beach, slightly cutting, you know? So it's one of those things. Like, we live in a world that likes to create arrogance and ignorant circumstances like that and mock people. Why? What do you gain out of that? That's what I'd like to know. I got some Q&A right here. What do you gain? Does that make you feel better? Does that make your muscles feel bigger? You know, like, no. And then we wonder why we live in the world we live in. We don't have nice people. We have very, very mean people, very grumpy people. And you can just buy into it, or you can rise above it. And I always rise above it. But I'll throw them a wink. I'll look at them. I'll say a couple things out loud, let them know that I picked up on it. I most definitely do. I do indeed. And God will show you different things too, you know. You have to be better people. Treat people the way that you want to be treated. That's simple. And we just can't seem to figure that out. I've figured it out. I treat people how I want to be treated, but I will not be anybody's doormat. I will not be anybody's doormat. I will not be anybody's thing that can be monetized, that can be used, can be all this stuff. No, I'm done doing that. I'm done playing those games. Done. So, I love you guys. I hope you're having a great day. Gonna rest the rest of the day. Thank you for all the love and the support. And we in this together. I love you.